welcome back to Joe and Tell. I am Joe, and we are going to talk about the next pipe that I purchased, but it's not the pipe I'll be smoking today. Today I'm smoking my Peterson Rocky Donegal, I think, which I've already shown you guys. And in it, I have some My Mixture 965, which I just recently opened a tin of this for the first time, and enjoy it. It doesn't blow my socks off or anything, but it's pleasant smoke, to say the least. So I'm gonna go ahead and light this up, and then I'm gonna talk to you about the pipe purchase and why I'm not smoking said pipe. I will say that I haven't really given this a fair chance, this tobacco, yet. So I've only had it once or twice, or maybe three times. So I can't really judge it just yet. In fact, I think it took Rat Trey's old gallery a couple of times before it really kind of grew on me. All right, well, that's going strong, I think. And the pipe today that I want to talk to you about has a little bit of a story behind it. I I lost my job. I was laid off, as were many other people in the company, and I kind of put a kibosh on all my pipe purchases and tobacco purchases. But then a couple of months later, I got a new job. I was like, well, sweet, I'm going to go buy me a pipe to celebrate my new job. And at the time, smoking pipes had some special Savinelli's anniversary editions or something on sale. And they were around $200. And I was like, oh, that's a little more than I typically would want to spend on a pipe. But I'm like, I got a new job. I'm excited. I'm going to go ahead and splurge a bit and pick up this new Savinelli. And it was, I'm going to butcher the name, guys, and I apologize, but it was the Savinelli Luisa Fiammata Smooth 904 KS. And then I guess it's the 12th out of the 50 set. I don't know. Tobacco pipe. And I'm going to show it to you. It came in what is the fanciest case I have ever seen for a tobacco pipe. Watch that right there. It's very soft, felty. And then inside, we got a pipe. So I was quite impressed with the packaging. Blown away. And the pipe I got was this guy. And this is the anniversary Savinelli. I really liked the shape of it and the way it was kind of jutted out at the end here. I hadn't had a pipe like this yet and hadn't really seen one. So I was like, well, I'll pick that up. And I was quite excited. Got the pipe. Smoked a bowl of tobacco. Let it rest for a day. And then smoked another bowl to break it in. Let it rest for a day. Smoked another bowl. And I think on the third day, I noticed it getting pretty hot to hold in my hand. Like hotter than I had felt before. But I finished it and it cooled off and everything, and then let it rest. And by pipe smoke number 4, day number 4, it felt again. It was feeling. I was like halfway through. It felt really, really hot, and like so hot that it was burning my finger almost. And then it felt like it was kind of like a little squishy. So after letting it cool off and everything, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there is a black burn mark on the outside of the pipe right there, meaning it's burning through to the outside. And if you look on the inside of it, you definitely won't be able to tell this. There's all kinds of different cracks and little divots and stuff from where I guess the tobacco was burning into the edges of the bowl. So, quite alarmed. Had not experienced that with any of the pipes I had purchased over the last, year, including the pipe I'd had for over 20 years. So I reached out to Smoking Pipes, let them know what was going on. They said, send it on in, we'll take a look at it, see what's going on with it. And they got back to me and they said that there was excessive heat damage, and they had all the coordinates and like all the technical jargon for it, but where the hot spots were and all the damage done to the pipe. And I said, well, I don't understand. I only smoked 4 bowls of tobacco out of it, and I let it rest at least a day in between each smoke. I'm like, well, it's definitely from heat damage, and we have a policy that we don't refund anything with caused by heat damage. So I was a little upset and frustrated, and given the amount of money I'd spent with them and over the last year, and the fact that I had never had that problem, it was very frustrating. And so kind of went back and forth. But all in all, I will say that Smoking Pipes stepped up. Their customer service is amazing. And they were able to work with me to arrange a deal that was satisfying both for myself and for them. And so worked things out as far as the pipe. And because that is their policy, they won't refund you money if it's due to excessive heat damage. But they were nice enough to work with me on a solution. So all that to say is that before that, I was happily sitting and smoking my pipes without a care in the world, as one should, right? That's kind of the point. Not even given 2 hoots about whether or not I am smoking fast or slow or how hot the pipe is. But after that experience, I was paranoid about, like, I think the next pipe I smoked it so slow that I had to go through almost like a book of matches to keep relighting it, because I was afraid that I was going to damage the inside of the bowl. Or I was kind of amazed too that it happened, because I'm like, it's a pipe. It's supposed to be hot. So what do you mean it's got heat damage? But regardless, so one of the things I do now, after having that happened, is sometimes I'll be smoking and I'll feel like, this side will start to feel a little hot, or maybe this side, whatever side it is, or the front. Of course, I'll try to slow down a bit, but I'll take my pipe tool and I'll kind of put the poker in there and kind of go along the wall on the inside just to try and pull some of that tobacco away from the wall, so the heat's not right up against it, kind of thing. Sometimes that helps, sometimes it doesn't. There are other times where I'll just go and I'll go around the entire thing, and then it kind of all comes up, and then I'll tamp it back down and relight. But again, that's only when it feels hot, or if it's like it's become so compacted that I feel like I'm trying to suck a golf ball through a garden hose, kind of thing. It's like, why am I not getting any suction here? I'll go in there and kind of fiddle with it. But so I was just wondering, have you guys, anybody else experienced anything like that? First of all, with a pipe, I guess, burn out. And then two, do you guys just use the tamper to tamp down the ash, or will you go in there and kind of fiddle with it or mess with it if you need to, or kind of move things around, or I don't know, whatever needs to happen to get the pipe smoking well. Um, just curious because I don't typically, I just, when I watch pipe videos, I just see people using the tamper part. Um, but well, yeah, I was just wondering if anybody else has had those experiences. So that's going to do it for this video. Again, that was officially, oh, geez, what, pipe 17, 18, 19, I don't know what pipe number, but it was the Savinelli Luisa Fiammata Smooth 904 KS 1250 tobacco pipe. Um, I'm not smoking that, of course, because it's severely damaged, but still have the pipe. I am enjoying my Peterson Rocky Donegal with some My Mixture 965. And until next time, would really appreciate it if you guys like and subscribe. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving for those who celebrate, and we will see you in the next video.